What is up, guys? In this video we are going to be doing how to save tires. So tires are important to save them obviously during a race, but also very important to save them during your outlap. I've seen people just push on their outlaps like it's crazy when there's not a necessity for it, and that really burns your tire. This happened to me too, obviously when I didn't know better. You also hear people say they got to save tires, but you don't see them doing anything to save
Okay,
tires.
the circuit's
The
clear
tires
at the
are
moment.
completely
We're good to go.
destroyed. You see they lose pace mid race, because they just lose grip. So I'm gonna be
All
showing you
clear the
guys
garage,
just
please. Cars ready to leave.
some tips and tricks on how to actually save tires. Um, what causes tire degradation is obviously pushing the car, hard braking zones, um, just basically pushing flat out. Because the more you're cornering, the more you're braking, you're generating heat into those tires. The more heat you generate into the tires, the more degradation you are going to be generating. So as you can see here, I'm gonna show you guys my temperatures on my bottom right, my MFD. You guys are gonna see I'm gonna do a real cool uh, outlap, nothing crazy. And the goal here is to get the tires into temperature without basically damaging them. So as I'm going right, you're generating heat on the left, and when you're going left, you're generating heat on the right. So you see that my tires are heating up nicely. And I'm gonna show you my tire degradation is still at 0. So that is ideal. That is what you want on your outlaps for quality. See my front left now is 1%. If you get 1%, that's perfectly fine. But the lower you want it, the lower the better, because you also want your tires to be at the right and comfortable temperatures for a push lap. Now I'm going to show you guys so you guys understand what causes the tire degradation. You're gonna see now the difference of how fast this degradation is gonna happen. I'm not going here for time, just demonstration here.
Okay, we've been pushed down to P13.
All right, so there you have like a push lap, and you see how much more degradation I had on my tires. You see my temperatures are higher, of course, causing the higher tire wear. And in a race scenario, it's the exact same thing. The difference is that we are in of an outlet. You're just doing one lap, and in a race scenario, you have to think long term. Especially if you're starting on a softer compound like the medium tires, and you're fighting against hard tire runners. You have to think about the long term of the race.
We're at the
Okay,
back.
so
We're
we're gonna
giving
be in the GP
100% and
mode,
we can still come away with a
and
decent result. I believe in
what
you. Come
you
on.
want to do to save tires in a race scenario, especially when you're like in a train, the biggest thing is not braking extremely hard. Of course, when you're fighting, it's gonna create heat because you're moving the car left and right. You're trying to turn, trying to get to a corner. The more you're turning, the harder you're turning, the more heat you're generating, the more tire wear you're generating. And that's why fighting increases the tire wear because you're using them a lot more. But if you're in a train, a way you can save tires very easily is lifting, especially if you're not in any threat whatsoever. Um, there is no need to brake excessively hard, turn excessively hard, and there's no reason really why not to sort of let go of the throttle a little bit. You can also put your ERS deploy on none, which helps with traction. It's a lot slower, but it's generating less power. So you're able to save the tires that way as well because there's less force going into them. So I'm gonna have it here for you guys on my tires, so you guys just can kind of see and get an idea. So you can see the way I'm turning. Of course, if you and do not take this the wrong way of do not fight for positions just to save tires. It's just more about picking your battles, when to do them, when to do things, when to do overtakes, and just how to do things overall. So you see there, I'm in the train. I have nothing to worry about right now, so I am not going to do anything crazy. You see my tire wear is still like if it was my outlap from what we just did in quali. See, I'm not braking extremely hard. I'm not turning extremely hard because I'm not going for opposition right now. I'm just kind of following. And this is the way to save tires is by driving smooth. You have to drive smooth to save tires because let me show you guys right now. Look at this. My temperatures instantly started going up. Not pushing flat out all the time like this. See, my temperatures are just rising. Sorry about that. Gonna get temperature. There you go. You see my temperatures? Now my temperatures are rising because I'm pushing so hard. Now I completely just changed my driving style. See? Started blinking. So there you go. Now that was just one lap. And look at how much my tire wear increased. Big, big difference. Sometimes it's a necessity. And if you can't help it, that's okay. If you have to fight, then you just fight. If you have to take a position, you take a position. Again, don't take what I'm saying as is. I'm not telling you not to attack or defend. No, I'm talking about in the sense of when to do it and when you have to do it and when you don't have to do it. When you're in a train, it's a perfect time to save tires. It's not the time to burn your tires. It's not the time to just be pushing flat out with ERS and taking these corners you see as aggressive I just try to do there when it's just not needed. Because that's how you essentially just burn your tires and completely end up ruining your race long term. All right, so another tool you can use is career mode practice sessions. So you can go here, select like tire management,
Need to be
and
sure
listen
you've
what the
managed the
engineer
tyres through
says.
a lap, so try to keep the wear down through each corner. Be especially careful
He
accelerating on corner
gives
exit.
you how to save the tires, and it's 100% true. You should take that, try to apply it when you're racing, especially league racing, or if you're just career mode. So, like I said earlier in the video, smooth driving, lifting, and coasting helps a lot. Putting your ERS down and none into corners, and like the engineer said, your corner exits. Because in the corner exits, you can create a lot of wheel spin. If you create wheel spin, you're going to overheat the tires, and you're gonna create tire wear because you're just burning through the rubber. Um, and you can use this practice session because it has the telemetry right there. As you see, uh, the graph is going up and down, but as you see, my graph is steadily rising. You see on those hard corners, those fast corners, um, you can kind of see it dipping a little bit because I am pushing the car a bit too much, but it's still gradually going up because I am doing a good job overall in saving the tires. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is a really good tool. I don't play a lot of career mode, but I remember when I first played it, I actually failed this portion quite a few times because I just didn't understand how to actually do this. Or if I did do it, I never got it perfect. So this is a great tool you can use. So in this next clip, I am going to be actually giving you guys a league racing example of how I
Okay,
save
test
tires
complete.
through a specific sector. So here we are. It was in China, high degradation, especially for your front left tire. So look at this. This could be easily a little flatter, uh, more throttle, but you see a lot of lifting, a lot of coasting. Went side by side with him, but if you really look, I am not pushing very hard. He's in front of me, and I'm just letting him be in front of me. We were already 7 laps into these tires. So was he. We pitted at the same time, which was lap 10. Um, and I want you guys to just pay attention how I take this. So look at this. This corner right here is flat, but you see there, I'm lifting. I'm lifting a lot. Same here. I'm going very smooth on my throttle. Here, a lot of lifting. I'm not pushing. I'm not getting on the throttle too hard. Not getting on the throttle too early. I could have taken that a lot faster. I was just not trying to because I was keeping up with him. And all I wanted to do was stay in his DRS. He had no DRS, so as soon as I had it, I knew I was going to be able to catch up. And now I'm going to show you the results of doing this for a few laps. 10 laps later, I have 59% tire wear. He had 80% tire wear at the end of the race. So that just goes to show you how important it is to save your tires. So hopefully you guys learned something from this video. Hopefully this helped you out a lot. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. If this video helped you out, please subscribe to the channel. Helps me out a ton. Leave a like, and also join my free Discord, where we just hang out. It's just for gamers, sim racers, and we hang out and we talk. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this helped you out, and I'll see you in the next video.